children soon will be gods. 物狩りの始まりだ。
It's Christmas time! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is, well, holiday season. And the thing about it is, it's always important not just to recognize the holiday that you celebrate, but it's also important to understand and recognize the other holidays around this time of year that other people celebrate. For instance, we celebrate Christmas. And I have friends growing up, they celebrated Hanukkah. The whole deal with, like, you know, as Adam Sandler put it, instead of one day of presents, we get 8 crazy nights. And here we are. Adam Sandler's... Oh boy. This is not... Here's the thing. The animation of this film is pretty good. The story of this film has its moments. This film overall, not good.
I haven't seen it since right after it first came out, and I thought it was pretty funny. But
I thought it was funny too, but
I also was probably not nearly as old and cynical.
When I watched it when I was younger, when it first came out, I thought it was funny in certain regards, but overall, I just felt it was like way too over-reliant on like poop jokes and instead of letting the story be told, and like actually like have an impact, instead it's just like they had to shovel in a bunch of nonsensical, unnecessary poop jokes.
13, so I probably thought the poop jokes were hilarious.
Some of them were, but then even as a 14-year-old kid watching it, I was just like, ugh. It's like some of it was just like way too much of it. Ugh. So anyway, we got this as a request. Yeah, I know I've reacted to this on my own and all that.
I remember exactly one line from this movie.
And it was the waiter. The waiter's
nice. No, excuse me while I go take a shower.
Yeah. Which is played by Rob Schneider. So, the whole deal with...
Rob Schneider played an Asian waiter?
Well, he's part Asian, so...
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he's part Filipino, so... Well, that's the thing, is like, people always go after him for doing yellowface. He's just like, dude, I'm Filipino. What do you want from me? It's like, it... And Filipino, a lot of people say, well, Filipinos aren't really Asian. It's just like...
Huh?
It's what I say.
It's in Asia, isn't it?
Yeah, literally, it's like Southeast Asia.
People are stupid.
I know people are stupid. What do you expect? Manny Pacquiao's like from... You're going to tell me Manny Pacquiao's not Asian? Manny Pacquiao's Asian. Get over it. Like, stop inventing rules just to give yourself something to complain about. It makes no sense. Anyway, 8 crazy nights. We have the video queued up here. I've already reacted to this on my own, but Nick wasn't there with me for it. And in all honesty, I think it's just best for us to react to this together and enjoy this together. Well, enjoy or be disturbed by it together. But let's get into it. Are you ready? All right, here we go. I left my water up there. Sorry.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. You know, it must be hard being Jewish. I mean, I don't want to make an assumption about a pain a group of people I don't represent is going through, but it's gotta be hard. Not because of the years of oppression, not because there's still prejudiced jerk-offs out there, but because around the holidays, for all the well-known Christmas movies that exist, you only have one well-known Hanukkah movie.
And it's this.
And sadly, it's brought to you by Beelzebub's foreskin himself, Adam Sandler. Yep, we have Jimmy Stewart finding the will to live again. You have Adam Sandler humping a car. We have Ebenezer Scrooge donating to the cold and hungry. You have Deer eating shit. We have Charlie Brown realizing the importance of loving thy neighbor. You have Rob Schneider playing a stereotype so racist that Asians will be praying for the good old days of Mickey Rooney and squinty eyes and buck teeth.
Once again, Rob Schneider's part Asian, so...
I never knew the hardships that your people had to go through. I never knew the turmoil that you had to get past. I never knew the pain that you were suffering through. Until I realized that this asshat is the cinematic face of your beloved holiday. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. It especially sucks because it comes from a person who I think can be funny, and yet he constantly shits on the face of good comedy. Sandler can be entertaining, he's a good songwriter, a decent actor, and can even make a funny movie every once in a while.
And he's also, what everyone says, one of the nicest guys out there. He's a real... Like, he doesn't rub his fame in people's faces. He literally is just a real dude. One time he walked into IHOP with a mask on, because, it was like pandemic times, and people were wearing masks like all the time. He walked in wearing a mask, and the waitress didn't realize it was Adam Sandler, and they were full up, and she basically told him no, we don't have any room, you have to go away. And then someone posted the video online and said, dude, that's Adam Sandler. That waitress just told Adam Sandler to go pound sand. And then the waitress was mortified by it. She said, oh my God, I didn't know. And everyone was shitting on the waitress, for that. But then Adam Sandler came on. He's like, whoa. No. It's okay. I don't mind it. I mean, and he actually went to that IHOP and actually took pictures with the server and everything. And it was, and basically just told the internet to back off and leave her alone. Adam Sandler's a good dude.
I've never heard of a restaurant that just tells you to leave. I thought they would just tell you there's a wait time. I think that's kind of messed up.
There was also another time that there was a chicken joint that in New York that this dude was just in there filming a friend of his in line at the chicken joint. Then all of a sudden Adam Sandler walked in. He's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And everyone was like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" Just dude just walked in like nobody's business. Also, Adam Sandler goes around to basketball courts in New York City and plays pickup games with random people, not caring a thing in the world. And I love that. I freaking love that about him. But, yeah, Adam Sandler can be funny. And I liked Adam Sandler for a long time. But here recently, I haven't really found any of his films funny. And that's just me. I know there's other people out there who find them funny, but it's just not me.
But why does he have to destroy the talents of good artists, clever performers, and a beautiful 2D animation department so desperate for a hit that they actually thought the guy who bombed Lil Nicky would be their salvation? People, I'm not gonna lie, this is a hard one. No matter what holiday you celebrate, this is one of the hardest movies you will ever have to get through. Which is why I'm giving you permission right now. If you want to go watch something else and leave me here to review it, I will completely understand.
Oh, wait, what?
What do you say we dick the horse with balls of horny?
Or, seeing how it's the holidays, you could sit and watch the movie with me. This is 8 Crazy Nights.
Damn it.
Oh, it's that kind of movie.
Oh, Pete, change the title? Ooh.
Menage a Trois the night you... Aww. Hands off,
So
Malcolm.
the film opens with a Rob Schneider narration. Good start. He tells us about Davey, played by Adam Sandler, and how everyone around Hanukkah time is happy except for him. Which is ironic, as during most viewings of his movies, Adam Sandler is the only happy one, and everybody else is miserable.
The head honcho of Holiday Humbug lives right here in little old Dukesbury. And that fool is sitting inside the China Dragon, coming up with his own way of feeling tingly all over.
4 scorpion bowl in 5 minutes? That's gotta be a restaurant record.
And like I said before, that is Rob Schneider, also as the Chinese restaurant owner.
I am the real Christina Yamaguchi.
He no pay for his 4 scorpion bowl.
Sorry, that one caught me by surprise.
I would make a joke about Rob Schneider playing yet another racially insensitive stereotype, but I have a theory that the more I believe Rob Schneider doesn't exist, the more possible it could be that it might actually one day happen. So, until further notice, what Rob Schneider racially insensitive stereotype? I don't see a Rob Schneider racially insensitive stereotype.
Hope you're not planning on driving tonight, Stone.
Oh, no, officer. I'm just gonna say goodnight to my car, then walk home and enjoy the holiday decorations.
Oh, mama, you like it when I hold you like this? 'Cause I'll do it all night long.
You may notice, too, in this film that the animation is surprisingly really good. In fact, it's insultingly good. Like, what the hell are these beautiful colors, excellent line work, and graceful movements doing in a story
That was
from the
one of the
mind
whole
of
reasons I wanted to go see it whenever I saw the preview for it, because I was like, this looks really cool, like, in terms of the animation. Like, for the time, it was kind of actually really high tier.
Yeah. Was it Sony that did this?
Don't remember.
Hold on. Let me. I can't remember the animation team that worked on this. Hold on. Let's see. 8 Crazy Nights. There it is. It was the... Yeah, that's Sony. Sony owns Columbia. And, yeah. Sony Pictures, yeah. It was Sony's animation team at Columbia. Damn. That sucks. Such a waste.
Hollywood's abandoned pregnancy it wishes it had. And ironically, this works against the film. Because the animation is so good, it doesn't match the tone at all. In a much better animated Sandler film, Hotel Transylvania...
Now that one is also animated by Sony. And that one is much better. Hotel Transylvania. I like the first 3. They're actually pretty good.
The high-speed energy and quick pace matches the comedic delivery perfectly. Here, the animation is much slower and closer to real life. So the characters don't move like funny anime characters, they move like constipated baby elephants not being allowed to express themselves the way an anime character should. In fact, the real fucking irony is, there's no reason to animate this story! Yeah, when you watch it all the way through, it's pretty pointless. The budget probably would have been the same if not cheaper if it was live action. So why do it? Was the idea that they knew this shit wasn't gonna be watchable in 3 dimensions, so they figure a drawing of the same shit would somehow make it better? If Leonardo da Vinci drew a picture of Kat Dennings not being funny, it'd still be Kat Dennings not being funny.
He sip and skip me!
What?
I'd buy that painting.
Being funny, it'd still be Kat Dennings not being funny.
He sipping.
Kat Dennings is funny, Doug. I know you don't care for her, but Kat Dennings is funny.
Skip me!
Never really seen her do funny stuff, but she is hot.
Well, she was in Two Broke Girls, and she was pretty good in that. Thor, she was pretty good. Kat Dennings is funny. I like Kat Dennings.
He no pay for
Also, she's insanely hot too. That's the other thing too.
his 4 scorpion bowl.
Oh, boy.
So Davey runs away from the police after not paying his bill and gets arrested. But he's in good hands, as thankfully the judge likes spewing exposition more than he does actually sentencing people.
I've sent you to reform school, the drunk tank, the local psychiatric ward, because you used to be a good kid. Playing ball for the Jewish Community Center with the best jump shot this town's ever seen.
Wow. That was entirely unnecessary. And just... Boy, Simba, future king of the lion pride. You know, you were such a good kid with, like, you know, you had such a good singing voice and you had such a good relationship with Nala and everything. If only you would come home. But no. Oh, for God's sakes.
What an odd thing to say.
I still got
Yeah.
a pretty good jump shot. Let me show you.
I'd hit a three-pointer for you, except I'd have to drop my pants and pop a thumb up my boo-boo.
Oh,
Jesus.
charming. Destined to become a classic holiday line.
God bless us, everyone.
Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more.
I'd have to drop my pants and pop a thumb up my boo-boo.
Dickens himself could not write better. Just as he's about to lay down some much-welcome jail time, a man named Whitey intervenes.
Whitey, we went over this 2 months ago. It's your last year of reffing the Youth League basketball. You're turning 70 years old, and our insurance company says they won't cover you anymore.
Jesus, guy, do you have any lines not telling somebody else's backstory? Whitey, you're as hard to figure out as the origin of my tie. Which of course started to be worn in Europe during the 30 Years' War. What? You don't know what the 30 Years' War is? Well, let's start from the beginning. Years ago, the Earth was a molten mass.
Whitey, if you want to work with...
Yeah, here's the thing. I can be expositionary and I can be a little over-explanative. But here's what I'll say. If your story starts at the Big Bang, you've gone back too far.
this punk, then God bless you. But Mr. Stone, what Whitey says goes.
So Whitey offers to look after him as a referee in training. The performance of this white-haired little old man is voiced by...
I knew this young man years ago when his moral fiber was still intact.
Well, gee, it could be anyone. I mean, I don't have a clue. Maybe Sandler heard some angelic-voiced thespian from the Shakespearean theater and said, he must be one of my leading stars.
I've been doing my part for 35 years. Are you ready to join me, big guy?
I do not remember him sounding like that. That is extremely grating.
Yes, it is. I made the conscious effort to actually say, if they would have got someone more like fitting of the character, if they would have got Mickey Rooney to play him instead of Adam Sandler and make him a little more gruff, and just be like, look, kid, I've done everything I can to help you, but the first thing you need to do is respect me. If you respect me and you respect yourself, you never know. Things might actually work out better for you. You know, something like that. But instead, he's like, I don't really feel like this is necessary. Oh.
Danny DeVito.
DeVito would be good, too. DeVito would be really good. I didn't think about that. DeVito would be good. And funny enough, Whitey's sister, you could actually have her played by Rhea Perlman. That'd be weird because, Rhea Perlman and Danny DeVito are married, but I think that'd be pretty funny.
This is a character who's in, 70% of the movie? Thank God they found a voice so charming and so beloved to listen to.
Now I'd like to make his work, teaching him responsibility. Wow, Benjamin, an Etch-a-Sketch.
That's 70% of the movie, people. 70% of the movie, you get to hear that voice. Just listen to how not ear-bleedingly bad it is to listen to. Enjoy how he is in no way worse than Jar Jar Binks singing Bjork while scratching a blackboard with a screaming baby during a fire alarm in a house of howling mental patients.
Tactical foul! She had the courage to move back to town. You will not speak about it that way.
In fact, I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. I'm just going to call Mr. Sandler right now to figure out who did that voice.
Hello?
Mr. Sandler?
Yeah.
Nostalgia critic, longtime admirer of your genius. Listen, I just have one question for you. Who was that inspired old man who portrayed Whitey in 8 Crazy Nights?
Yeah, actually, I got a little secret for you. It wasn't an old man at all.
What?
No, actually, this is gonna totally blow your mind. It's me.
No.
Yep, it's me.
No.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Mr. Sandler, I think I speak for all the world when I say that we as a species have seen actors become other people. But you, sir, you have taken it to a whole new level. You are like some sort of mutant chameleon that we cannot see. You just become other things, other entities.
Oh, well, thank you so very much.
Oh my God, and your choice to have him in the majority of this film so that we can hear your beautiful instrument, I just have to say...
I think this is one of the old reviews that
Thank
Doug could not refund his humor quite as well in, because this goes on for a while.
Yeah. It goes on for another minute.
Thank you from behalf of all the world for letting us be a part of this magic.
How are you gonna like make fun of the character for going on and on about like backstories and then go on and on with the same bit for like 3 minutes? Like way too long.
I think that's the irony of it that's the ironic comedic effect of it. I think that's why he did it, to point out how stupid it is. He's doing it to show us and annoy us, to make us realize, oh God, he's right.
Fuck Mel Blanc!
What?
The man of 1,000 voices, the voice of all the Looney Tunes? Fuck him! He is shit compared to your genius!
Going a little farther.
No. If I can find a way to get his body and put little upside down crosses on him to assure that he is rotting in hell because he even attempted to be the best!
I hate to say it, but Mel Blanc was Jewish. So that wouldn't have worked, Doug.
When he knew that at one point you would be born to bring us this whitey voice is an insult, and I would do it to him to make sure that he suffers for even trying to do something even better than you!
You're going a little overboard.
Mr. Sandler!
Okay.
It would be an honor
You need to calm
for
down.
me to dig up the corpse of Mel Blanc so that you could take your dick and shove it up his ass!
That's necrophilia, Doug.
Because that is how little of a candle he holds to you! He holds to you and your brilliance for Whitey from 8 Crazy Nights!
That's not really necessary.
It would be an honor!
Please stop saying that.
An honor, sir!
Okay, you're scaring me and I gotta go.
You alright, Doug?
Thank you, Sandler! So Whitey shows
Doug has his moments.
him the ropes as referee and also reveals that he's hoping to win the Patch Award, the highest honor the town hands out. But that won't help much as Davey, big shock, is an asshole to everybody.
Foul on this kid for eating everything in sight. Huh? Jelly Jugs, next time you come on my court, you better wear a bra, okay?
You know how with the Grinch you kind of love to hate him? Well, Adam Sandler movies are worse than cancer. Yeah, I had no joke there. It just feels fucking good to say how much I hate Adam Sandler movies.
Good to see you still got those circus feet.
Men's 11 right foot, children's 9 left foot.
Yuck.
Now I assume you've done your...
Really is incredible hearing these two completely different voices talk to each other, isn't it? It's about as impressive as Christopher Walken voicing all the characters on Popeye.
Olive Oil, let's say you and I have sex and stuff. Olive Oil, I also want to bang you. Oh dear. Well, I got a thing for Elephant Man Syndrome, so I guess I'll choose you. Me? Okay, well, I'm gonna do this weird thing where I'm naked and then suddenly I'm not. Blow!
You just never know it was him the whole time. So Whitey feels a good way to get his attitude up is to take him to the mall.
You need to clean your brain out, pal. And to me, the mall is the best place to do that.
So what's good about this place?
You wonder how the production budget of this was as good as it was? Product placement.
Product placement! No, I'm not even kidding. We let our sponsors do us like backdoor whores. Look at some of these.
The Body Shop, the Thigh Rack, GNC, Radio Shack, Petland for a cat or two, Spencer's Kiss for some fake dog do, Sbarro's Dunkin' Donuts, they're simply the best. And don't forget the orange chicken at Panda Express.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sell.
Baby, I'm so sorry. I mean, I thought your product placement was the worst, but after seeing this, you go and be subtle. I'm gonna suffer through the rest of this. So, what's the only thing worse than listening to Whitey's door nail in your brain voice? How about if he sings with that door nail in your brain voice?
Everyone in town will be looking their best when you feel nearly 5 foot.
And there went my eardrums. I should be sad, but I'm just happy I don't have to listen to Adam Sandler anymore.
What?
That's nice.
Can you take me home now?
The great irony to how obnoxious Whitey's voice is that Sandler does another voice as Whitey's sister who lives with him. And surprisingly is not that bad at it.
You hoodlums better bring my wig back. I know it was you. Mister, if you're gonna kill us, take off your wet shoes. They're soaking the carpet.
Oh my god, why couldn't this be the character he interacts with? I mean, she's annoying, but she's much less annoying and actually sounds like a different person at least.
Well, it's because her voice is very reminiscent of, like, some of the female characters that Sandler voiced on SNL. And it's a voice I think he's more familiar with, and he's better at doing than Whitey's voice. Whitey's voice is literally just annoying. That's it.
Why didn't they just go with her? Well, maybe because she wouldn't be nearly as funny being needlessly shoved down a porta potty and climbing out covered in poo.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's right. This is a Happy Madison audience where something that they see come out of them every day is suddenly hilarious because it reminds them of something that was scandalous when they were 2 years old. Watch. Poo! Oh, look! He's freezing him to the poo! Oh, look! A bunch of deer coming up to lick him out of the poo! Hey, look! Abbott and Costello are misunderstanding ball players' names and starting positions.
Yep. That's about right.
Oh, no, they have to think for that. We don't want something smart here. This is a Happy Madison audience.
Where did I come from?
Oh, no, the growing intelligence. Show another poop scene. Show another poop scene. Look, the deer is smiling with poop in his teeth. Now give them your money. They worked for seconds to think of this awe-inspiring humor. Take it all. Oh, it's feeding time. Who wants White Castle Slider for snacks? It's funny because they shouldn't live.
Agreed.
You know, for a movie obviously trying to make Adam Sandler's character look like Adam Sandler, I don't think that's what he looks like with his shirt off. Can we get visual confirmation on that? There we go. Slight artistic liberties.
That's a dad
So
bod.
of course they win and the guy eats a jockstrap. So as Davey and Jennifer drive themselves home, there actually is a nice song about how Jessica and Davey used to be young and, well, had a decent childhood.
Well, over there's my family home.
We used to run.
But guess whose voice constantly ruins it?
Whitey's voice.
Before my warm heart turned to ice.
My sister's wig once had life.
Fuck me, guy. Even Gollum with his annoying voice would be like, "Crust butter, you're killing Hanukkah."
The only time I had sex was on the phone.
But Jockstrap Guy gets his revenge later by burning down Davy's house.
You stay with me and my sister for a while.
I ain't living with you buffoons.
What other options do you got, Mr. Rockefeller?
You mean between freezing to death outside and listening to your voice?
Freezing to death.
Let it snow, let it snow.
Yeah.
Here's to you guys for letting me crash over.
This is never gonna work!
It'll work. We just need to set some ground rules so Davey knows how we do things around here.
Oh, let's see. We've literally just gone 3 minutes. How about another testicle stabbing song?
If you're coming from the street with dirty shoes on your feet, that's a testicle foul.
Yeah, I'm sure this is one of those songs that Sandler just couldn't fit onto one of his albums, so what the hell? Might as well waste about a dozen Korean animators on it.
There are certain rules which apply in one's life with your sister.
Jesus fuck. You know what? Let me try something.
Just do a cycle.
Oh my god. That's so much better. I can just look at the beautiful animation and not listen to dialogue from writers that were juggled as babies. In fact, I can just imagine my own story to make this one even better.
Hey, Awesome Claus, what did you do today?
Well, I made Christmas a whole lot more awesome this year.
Really? And how did you do that?
Well, I kicked Ron Howard in the balls for making The Grinch, shot at every greedy fuck-ass who went shopping on Thanksgiving night, and produced 8 Hanukkah movies that were actually funny to people who can count past the number 4.
Wow, I think my balls just grew while talking to you.
It's all part of spending millions of dollars to animate something that actually makes an impact on somebody's life. I'm Awesome Claus.
God, this is great! The only thing I can't work around is the shitting deer. That's it! I'm had it with this motherfucking Happy Madison and the motherfucking audience! Hey, look, everybody! Pooh! A moment of silence for the Happy Madison.
I just imagine that scene from Tom and Jerry. Oh God, let me up!
Yes. That was fun.
Excuse me. Goodness. No commercial break, because...
So here's a fun question.
Because of
What's
YouTube
even
Red.
more pathetic than having your cast full of unfunny and unlikable characters? Having a serious death scene acted out by a cast of unfunny and unlikable characters. Yeah, they go that route. They actually give Davey a backstory involving his parents dying in a car accident. And of course, this is the reason he's such a jerk to everyone. Yeah, because a movie with shit-eating deer, 3-breasted women, and an extreme close-up on hairy white asses clearly can segue so easily into heavy drama like this. Why don't you just have Chris Tucker deliver the bad news while you're at it?
Oh my God, your parents are dead! One minute they find them, boom, gone! They blowed up, gone in a fiery inferno! KFP, Kentucky Fried Parents, crispy, extra fried! Oh my God, they gone! Gone forever! Like me and Rush Hour 4! Except they didn't make it, because Jack is like a bajillion years old now. Yet he can still kick my ass! Oh my God, your parents are dead!
He basically shut...
Is it bad that I actually would want Chris Tucker as a character instead of Whitey? That's how much I hate Whitey. That is how much I hate that character.
I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. My parents are dead. Happy Hanukkah. Now leave me alone.
Ah, yes, and Eleanor's cry snorting makes the scene even more powerful. Jesus fuck, what do they do for an encore? Read the Diary of Anne Frank?
Despite everything, I believe people are good at heart. Quiet, Eleanor, you're ruining the weight of my incredibly dramatic voice.
This, of course, puts Davey in a bad mood again and causes him to rebel.
Did you read anything about a deformed referee who spends 35 years trying to win some stupid patch so he can pretend people actually like him? They have an award for the freakiest looking fraternal twins who no one even gives a crap about. You two are definitely winning. And you're bald.
You're not welcome in my house.
Good, your house sucks.
And you know, just as a testament to how fucking bad this movie really is, even with the backstory that his parents were killed when he was young, they still make him too unlikable to sympathize with. Even the Grinch narrator would be like,
and given the choice between the two of you, I choose the, oh, hell no, I'm going with the green guy. Well, at least he didn't make Jack and Jill. That movie was shit.
Wow. Just when you started to really like Davey.
Was that what we were supposed to be doing?
He goes and has a butthole relapse.
Well, as you heard it put so eloquently, he breaks into a mall going on another rampage. Ooh, does this mean we possibly get even more product placements?
Yep.
Oh, why don't we just have the product placements come to life and save the day?
Everybody wake up. This is not a rehearsal.
Roger on that.
Let's do this, people.
Wake up, kids. Our hot and sour friend is here.
We're coming, we're coming.
We all heard what happened at the skating rink today.
All right, I gotta know.
think there's a reason that I didn't remember much of this movie. It's, traumatic suppression of memories.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Critic, where are you going? Well, the movie's hoard itself out to everybody. Might as well see what it's like.
How was it?
Empty, hollow, not over nearly fast enough.
Relatable.
I could have told you that.
So,
Damn.
thanks to the biggest cinematic corporate
Damn,
orgy
Rachel.
since Food Fight, Davey opens up and finally cries over the loss of his parents. This doesn't mean much, though, as some cops bust him for breaking and entering.
Save your sorries for the judge.
But thankfully, Sandler's super athletic body also has lightning-fast reflexes, and he outwits the cops. Nothing takes down the double chin with the Jacob-style abs! But they find out at the banquet that night that Whitey didn't win the Patch Award. Aw, what a shame. He was such a nice guy, too. I mean, this is the man who so selflessly left after his award he didn't win was announced. This award was for humbleness, right? But it's okay, because Davey has another annoying song to sing.
I was such a shithead, but he never quit on me.
Except for that part where he
that he
said
did.
he wasn't welcomed into his house anymore. But why bring any part of brain activity into this movie now? This inspires the crowd, who we established a moment ago only has a few Jewish people in it, to randomly do a Jewish dance. If this were a good film. So everybody meets up with Whitey at the mall, they hand him the award, and the moment is so touching that even Davey's hallucinations start crying. Seriously, is he imagining that or what? Any chance we can end with the most annoying sound in the world? Thanks. The credits start to roll, and I'm blown out of my ass to discover that 4 people wrote this piece of shit. 4 people? How the flying fuck do you think that process worked? Duh, we make movies! We make movies! We make movies!
Oh, so that's what the writing staff for the MCUs looked like over the last, 5 years?
Duh, I write poo!
Oh, God.
Hey, how about that? People may die, but stupidity is forever. This is not only one of the worst holiday specials ever made, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Period. I cannot believe how unfunny it is. Sandler's voice acting is probably the worst I've ever heard in my life, and the movie couldn't even keep its mean-spirited tone. In a strange way, I could at least have a touch of respect if it was meant to be unlikable from beginning to end. But no, they fit in this emotional bullshit that they actually think is gonna make you feel that special holiday feeling. Seriously, guys? After this? The only holiday feeling I got from this is similar to when I puke from drinking too much eggnog. And every time I see this incredible animation matched up with it, it makes me want to punch those fucking idiots that keep Happy Madison popular when better talent could be utilized for better stories. Fuck this movie. And to all the Jewish people who are saddened that this is the only well-known Hanukkah movie, I apologize for all of you.
Why? Like, I feel sorry for them, but I'm not apologizing. It was a Jewish guy who made it. So, it's not your fault, Doug.
To make up for it, here's a picture of Hitler roasting on a menorah. And now here's one with Adam Sandler. That one wasn't for you, that was definitely for me. I'm a nostalgia critic, and I have just seen the absolute worst holiday special I have ever witnessed in my entire life.
That's something. Oh boy. Well,
so I guess I just had a really bad taste in movies when I was a kid.
I think we all did. Because there's movies I watched when I was a kid going back and watching them again, I'm just like, ugh, not good. But then there's other films I watched back when I was younger, and I'm like, huh. As an adult, I have an entirely different understanding of it, and I enjoy it just as good, if not more.
So I don't think it was that I necessarily had bad taste in movies, because I, yet again, like, same as you said, like, there was a lot of things that I did like when I was a kid that are still good and still hold up. But I think it was the fact that I basically had very little to no standards. So, like, if it was a movie, I enjoyed it because I was getting to watch a movie. Like, the very first movie I ever remember, like, being like, that was complete and utter garbage, and I am angry that I watched it, was fucking House of the Dead. Uwe Boll. It's like, that was the awakening moment to me that I was like, movies can be absolute dog shit. Like,
yeah.
I think from that day forward, Uwe Boll awakened my cynical side.
He has that effect on people. I mean, literally, like, the level of shit that Uwe Boll has put out. I mean, let's just look at his production history. I mean, look at this. Look, House of the Dead, Alone in the Dark.
So literally, like,
Blood Rain.
1 year after seeing 8 Crazy Nights and thinking it was pretty funny is when I finally got, like, awakened to what actual complete garbage looks like.
Yeah. Alone in the Dark, Blood Rain, In the Name of the King.
Because to be honest, compared to House of the Dead, I would still say that 8 Crazy Nights is, like, a great movie. If you compare them two together...
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I would pick 8 Crazy Nights any day over watching House of the Dead again.
Just, wow. All of the friggin' video game adaptations that he did. Look at this. He ruined House of the Dead. He ruined Alone in the Dark. He ruined Blood Rain. He ruined the Dungeon Siege games. Well, Postal was already bad, but ugh. He ruined Far Cry. Yes. He did a Far Cry one, and I refused to watch it. I don't know what to say about this anymore, except for just there has to be like a level where you just see something going on and you're just like, I don't have to stand for this. I don't have to stand for that. I'm leaving. I have walked out of films that in all honesty, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't sit here and watch any more of this. There was one I tried to walk out of, but I was convinced to stay because my friend was just like, dude, we only have like 10 minutes left. Please, we have to finish this. I'm just like, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. You know what movie it was? A Serbian film.
Well, yeah, that's a completely different thing.
Yeah, I wish I didn't. I
completely different reason than what you were just talking about.
What?
For a completely different reason than what you were just talking about.
No. In terms of, it's just like there's film, like, okay, in terms of bad film, okay, in terms of relatively bad films,
Serbian film is
the
not
Emoji
considered
Movie
to be a bad movie.
The
It's
Emoji
just considered
Movie
to be one of the most disturbing films ever made.
Well, okay, better example, The Emoji Movie. I literally took my nephews to see that because they were begging me to take them to go watch it. And literally, like, halfway through the film, my nephews looked over at me and said, Uncle Nate, can we leave? And I'm like, I was already, like, checked out, like, 5 minutes in. I'm like, this movie's nonsensical, makes no sense, I'm annoyed, I don't want to be here. And then all of a sudden it was just like, well, I guess I just gotta sit through it. And then halfway through the film, they were like, "Can we leave?" And I swear, I heard angelic choirs in my head, like declaring that it was a miracle that I was actually getting able to leave, and I was so happy. And I got up and I left. and my nephews came with me, and we went to Just Jump instead. And I'm so happy about that. I am so happy about that. But, alright. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. This was 8 Crazy Nights by the Nostalgia Critic. Let us know what y'all think. So until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Be good people. Take care. Peace.